my name is Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. I want to show you how I turned a Dollar Tree wreath from a Dollar Tree sign, some Dollar Tree Deco mesh, a couple of Dollar Tree ornaments, some Dollar Tree mini lights, and some Dollar Tree tinsel into a stunning Christmas wreath. A lot of people find Deco mesh wreath building a little intimidating, and so I want to take that fear out of building a large, beautiful, voluptuous wreath. I'm going to zip tie my Dollar Tree sign onto my wreath form, and I'm going to use the crossbars so that it will not shift and it will not move. You have perfect stability. And then I'm going to start assembling my bundles. I cut my Deco mesh into approximately 8-inch pieces, and I roll them up. And I make sure that I tuck the ends inside so that the ravels of the Deco mesh do not show and your integrity will remain intact year after year. And then I cut my chenille stems into 3 pieces because you do not need an entire stem and you don't want to waste your craft supplies. And then I'm going to add in some Dollar Tree tinsel that I have cut into strips to bulk up this wreath, make it a lot more full and look festive and snowy. For this project, I used 2 rolls of white Deco mesh, a roll of white and silver Deco mesh, and a solid silver roll of Deco mesh. I've also found that when you are holding your bundles together, it is so much easier to put a clamp on them, and then you can progressively make your rolls. I like to use 3 bundles, and then I did add the tinsel into it, but 3 bundles is a really good number to bulk up your wreath. Once the bundles are made, then simply take them out of the clip, fold them over a third of the chenille stem that you have cut off, put some very tight twists in the back, and then the tails of the chenille stem are what you're going to use to attach your bundle to the wreath form.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. In Bethlehem in Israel, this blessed babe was born and laid within a manger upon this blessed morn. The witch's mother Mary did nothing take in scorn. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Fear not, then said the angel, let nothing you affright. This day is born a Savior of a pure virgin bride, to free all those who trust in Him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
3 bundles of 3 on the top of my wreath form and 3 bundles of 3 on the bottom of my wreath form. And I'm also going to use the 2 middle bars to alternate in between. I have learned through many years of experience that if you put your deco mesh on the interior bar of the wreath form that you're not going to be able to read your sign. I've also learned if you put it on the exterior bar of the wreath form, then it's going to curl under and it's going to interfere with your hanging. So I only use the 2 interior bars of the wreath form to attach my bundles to. Next, I'm going to take some deco mesh and I'm going to attach it with a chenille stem to the very top of my wreath form, and then I'm going to make big loops down the side. This will cover up the wreath form. It will also limit the amount of bundles that I need to use on the wreath form, so I'm not wasting material. And let's just face it, bundles are a little bit more time consuming to make. And my ribbon is going to be from the Hobby Lobby, and it is very sheer, so I did not want the wreath form to show through, and so this kind of cuts down on your material usage, and it also cuts down on being able to see your work. I'm making a very simple bow, and I'm just looping the loops on top of each other, holding them with the clip, and then I'm going to use a smaller ribbon on the inside. I'm going to attach them diagonally together with a zip tie, but before I close the zip tie, I'm going to attach one of the Dollar Tree snowflake ornaments to the center of my bow. I'm going to attach 2 bows to the crossbar center of the wreath. Make sure I have them even so that it looks identical on both sides. Next, I am going to zip tie some of the Dollar Tree lights to the wreath form. I'm using the snowflake mini lights, and I want to make sure that the snowflakes are in between my bundles, and so I'm carefully placing them where they need to be, and then I will flip the wreath over and I will zip tie and secure them into the wreath. While you're here hanging out with me, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you ever so much for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.